Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, and I suppose this is a part 2 video to the one I put out last week when I went down to Highbridge Caravans in Somerset to have a look at some motorhomes, and turns out I've had a pretty big response from you guys. It seems that this is a subject that you're interested in. So today I've come up to Coleford in Gloucestershire, to the Coleford Leisure, and they've got a few camper vans and a few motorhomes that I want to have a look at. I'm still not decided what I'm going to do. I still have a particular motorhome in mind. I haven't seen anything else really that has sort of fully floated my boat, so to speak. So I'm still sort of 50-50 about whether to go for the self-built or bespoke camper van, panel van conversion, or whether to go for a motorhome. But let's see what they've got here today. So we've got a row of camper vans along here, and all of them are above my budget. 60,000, 54,000, 55,000, 58,000, all of them above my budget. And unlike the Highbridge Caravans, all the vehicles were open down there. None of these are, so you can't get in. So you'd have to go in and get them to open up each van to go and have a look, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Now, this is the Shaan 620, and this is not dissimilar to one that I looked at last week. Now, this is based on the Ford Transit by the look of it. And it's 4-berth with a garage. It's got an awning up there, it's got solar. It's more money than I want to pay, but if it was the right vehicle at 45,000, then I might be tempted to push the budget. I might have to get the keys to have a look at it. So I've managed to get the keys to this Shaan 620, which is £45,000, and it's done 14,000 miles, so it's practically new. Let's start at the front. Got that nice big front sunroof with the built-in blinds. Got a curtain rail that goes all the way around, and this is based on the Ford Transit. And I've heard people who've got this the Ford Transit, they say it's more like driving a car than a van, which is a good thing. Front seat swivel, and then we have the table here, which does move around and can be raised or lowered. You've got 2 side seats, one on either side, and you have this bench seat here, which is belted, so you can carry 2 people, and then this whole setup turns into a bed. But it just seems to, as you walk in, it just seems to take up a lot of room. You know, you're just walking straight into a bench seat. And then you have to sort of squeeze past through this gap. I don't know, it'd be easier if the seat was upright. Then we have the bed, which lowers so it can come halfway down or all the way down in the space. on either side to get in and out of bed. You've got the cupboards on either side, but the cupboards aren't particularly deep, but that is because, of course, you've got this bed in the way. And then you've got the cooker unit, so you've got a sink and a three hob burner. And then you have a grill there, cupboard space there, and no more cupboard space there. Then we have the big fridge and freezer. You have a control unit up there. See, this is very similar to one I looked at last week, isn't it? An older version. There's your television mounting bracket. So that just pulls out. Like that. That swivels. And then we have a nice big washroom here. Cassette toilet, sink, cupboard space up there. Then we have decent sized shower. What I do like about this one is that it has a good sized garage. Oops, well that's not good, is it? The lock's just come out. It's not screwed in properly. Okay. But you've got a nice big shelf space here for keeping all your clothes and what have you, and a rail here for hanging clothes. Then underneath here is a big garage space as well. And I know from the outside you can get in, there's a tall space, so if you had something tall like skis, for instance, they would fit in there. Whole bunch of different motorhomes along here. Now, here's what I'm looking for. The Auto Sleeper Broadway. Now there's two versions, and this is the one I want, which is the FB, which stands for French bed. So I'm probably going to want to take a look at this one. Looks like it's got an aerial on the roof. So, what we got here? 2014 Auto Sleepers Broadway FB 42,999. And the mileage on this is only 17,000. Just spotted something. Paint flaking up here. But it's all right there. And the other side, I don't think we can, no, it's unlocked. It's locked, sorry. So this was something I was looking at. You've got storage under here. So I suppose you get a couple of chairs in there, and then you've got storage there. It doesn't have a rear garage, but this goes underneath the bed, and then you've got your Truma heater there. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the Auto Sleeper Broadway FB. So this is one I looked at the show in Birmingham. So again, nice bit of space up here. It's a Perso Boxer, curtain rail that goes all the way around. Swivel seats. Now this is an older version to the one we saw at the show, because these have got these lights here. At the show they were on a rail, and you could move them anywhere along the rail that you wanted to. Nice deep cupboard space there, and on both sides. Then you've got these two bench seats which make up into another bed, although it's only, you can only drive with two people in it, and there's the socket down there for a table. See, so sitting on here, and it feels nice and comfy. If you're going to watch TV, the bracket would be is just up there, look. So you could watch TV there, you can put the table up, you have to sit down, have a meal here, have a few people sat down. You could easily have 6 people sat around here. There is another table, I believe. Now on the newer version of this, there's another unit that comes out here, and there's a freestanding table that fits into there. So I'm not sure where they put the freestanding table now. Well, here we have the bread bin. Nice freezer. And your fridge. We have the nice cooker with grill and oven, 3 burners and an electric hob. Then you have another worktop board. There's another worktop board there, which will go down. Huge sink. Lots of cupboard space under here. Now there's something I wanted to look at, because this turns into a bed. So then underneath this couch bed, there's storage space. So let's put that down, put that away, and then you'll have the same under here, I'm assuming. Okay, so there's your fuse box and RCDs. Now apparently this vehicle does have solar. I think it comes with a 100-watt solar panel. Oh, I like that. It's even got clips to keep you a couple of glasses and some more here. So you could have your pint glasses here and your wine glasses there. So I like that idea. More storage space and an extractor. And then we have the bed. So you've got a curtain It goes around. You could have another TV here because it's got TV socket there, and I know it's got TV socket on the other side. Some little shelves there to put bits and pieces in, and yeah, I think that would be wide enough. And okay, let's just go into the bathroom. So, and one thing about this bathroom is the heated towel rail. Nice little sink. Excuse me, and the cupboard underneath. Toilet. And your shower cubicle, which is more than adequate. So, a bit tight getting through there, but it's fine. And then we have a wardrobe. You've got a rail there. And then you've got the post and the table that fit down the other end. And then more shelf space under there. So there we go. That's the Auto Sleeper Broadway FB. So, all in all, out of both of those vehicles, this is the one that I prefer, definitely. It's far more spacious inside. I like the bed at the rear, which is going to be big enough for two people. And the washroom space is good. I prefer the kitchen unit. In fact, I just prefer everything about this van over the Shaan. The Shaan's nice. I just don't like walking in and you've got that flipping bench seat there. Just personal preference, isn't it? So this could be the one. So it's either one of these or a self-built or a bespoke camper van. Now the thing is with a bespoke camper van, it's all nice. It's going to be a little bit cheaper than this. I think I said in the last video that it was going to cost me about £35,000, but by the time I've added extra security locks and stuff like that, it's going to be sort of £38,000 to £40,000. So to pay an extra £3,000 for this one or around that, if I was to buy a different one from somewhere else, you know, it's still going to be around the £40,000 mark. So it's not going to be a great deal of difference. It's 7 meters long, so it's going to be a bit longer than, so a bit more difficult to park, stuff like that. But it has got everything. It's got your underslung freshwater tank, grey water tanks. It's got an underslung refillable gas tank. It's got 100-watt solar, which I would probably upgrade. And so it's got just about everything I want. It's got enough space in there. I think this could be the perfect van for me. But I'm not one for just instant decisions. Yes, that is the one I'm going to have. I'll go away and I'll think about it for a few weeks. I've got to get my finance in place anyway before I can do anything. So that's going to give me some thinking time. Yeah, I don't rush into buying, especially something this expensive. So tell me what you think about the Shaan and the Auto Sleeper. If you were buying one, which would you go for? Or would you just still go for a converted panel van where you've maybe only got a couple of seats in there with a small table? See, this one, for me, I can sit down on an evening, you know, down in Albufeira, and on a rainy night, possibly, you know, and play board games or watch TV or video or read a book or whatever, and it's going to be far more comfortable, I think. And at my age, I like a bit of comfort. So anyway, let me know what you think. So anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it the thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't. And a big thank you to all the people who have subscribed to my channel since that last video. And if you haven't seen the last video, I'll put a link in the box below, and probably a card up here. Or is it up here? I can never remember. So you get a link to it. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and until the next one, happy adventures.